Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Showdown. I'm Sarge Phillips alongside my broadcast partner. He is Martin Kadich.
And we're starting off on the ground running tonight with Aden Riley versus Talon Graves.
That's correct. And then also in the main event, we'll have the Deliverer Moses taking on a newcomer, Strictly Business, Brandon Barretta.
And I'm really excited to see what this Brandon Barretta has to do in the ring. He says he's strictly business, and I want to see just how business-like he is against the Deliverer. As you can see, Caleb Barton checking for weapons right now.
Well, you got to with Aden Riley along with Superstar Steve on the outside, who's now going to get up on the apron and give a last couple of instructions to his new protege.
Well, you know, he's been under the tutelage of Superstar Steve, and probably not a better person to be under the tutelage of. And we can hope to see some improvement from this young man, but I'm really hoping that Talon can bring Aden Riley down tonight. I just want to see this young man beat Aden Riley in front of Superstar Steve, but I'm worried about whether that can happen.
Well, I was about to say, Martin, that under his tutelage, Riley's aggressiveness has really picked up, and he's starting it off just like that right now.
That's right, and he's got Steve looking on after him right now, shouting out instructions, keeping him on point here. And you know, if anything starts to go bad, Steve's gonna do what he can to change that momentum.
Oh, and a clubbing blow, one after the other across the chest of Graves now.
I mean, you could see a beating like this happen outside of a bar on a Saturday night, but instead you're getting to see it right here in the Race Wrestling Arena. And not a lot of hope for Talon right now. He needs to find some momentum somewhere.
Oh, and a big suplex there in the middle of the ring from Aden Riley into a cover one and just a one count.
Well, and that was a pretty casual cover there, but you could see the frustration. Aden Riley thought he had him over. He's just going to work, punching him in the head.
I don't know so much if it's frustration. It is just the aggressiveness that just has been coming out of Riley over the last couple of months.
He could very well feel like the rest of the people he faces in the ring, he owes it to them to give them the beating of their life after the start that this young man's had. But I just think he's taken it to a bad place to align himself with Steve, a man who's known for trying to end careers. And right now, he seems to be trying to end the career of this Talon.
Oh, and a hard elbow shot, forearm to the side of the head. Oh, but here comes Graves. He's trying to make a comeback right now.
And I tell you, he needs to get a lot more fired up than that as Aden Riley just blocks that shot, and right back to the mat goes Talon Graves, and he's in trouble. Aden Riley's just punching the snot out of him.
Can't seem to get any space between the two of them as, again, Riley just putting the boots to him.
And this is just a fist fight. Steve hasn't showed anything new to Aden Riley other than try and kill your opponent here. And that's what he's doing. He's just trying to beat this young man until he can't get back up. There's been veritably no wrestling from Aden Riley at this point.
Well, one of the things that Riley told me was that he's been learning that chop, and you can see the chest of Graves right now completely beat red from those chops that were being delivered. Oh, and a hard clothesline now. Just a one count.
Well, he gave him that clothesline, but it might be just a little too little, a little too late, and right back into that headlock. Look at him pulling the hand away from there's some ring smarts developing there as he pulls the hand away from the ropes and just goes back to work on Talon with his fist.
I think that's more of the teachings coming through from Superstar Steve to Aden Riley.
Well, there's some of the teachings of Superstar Steve there. He's taking off that tape and letting the skin smack, and he's really chopping Talon down at this point. And he doesn't want to give up. You can see him waving his hand in the air. It looks like he's going to fight to get back to his feet. I don't know. He's taking a lot of punishment here, Sarge. He's taking a lot of punishment, and I don't know how you fight back from this.
Well, Riley's now got him right in the middle of the ring, nowhere close near any of the ropes. But again, Graves back up to his feet, and oh, a hard knee right to the stomach.
He's saying it's over. I don't know. Got him up in that fireman's carry and a TKO.
Oh,
and that's something new.
1, 2, and that's it. Riley is going to come out victorious in this one.
Well, if Steve never taught him anything else, that TKO was deadly.
All day, Aden Riley.
All day, Aden Riley getting the victory as Superstar Steve raising the hand of his protege.
And I mean, he's just going to get more vicious and better in the ring from this point on, I think. That move came from nowhere.
And it's a good thing that Graves is getting out of the ring right here, right now, because he could have been worse for wear if he'd have stayed in there. All day, Aden Riley jawing at the fans here at the Race Wrestling Arena.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. No need in dancing around it, skating around it. Let's talk about it. The last WLW show, I lost to Big Mike Maverick. Now, I talked a big game going into this match. I talked about how important it was for me to win this match. I needed to get back on track after losing my WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship. And what did I do? I lost. Plain and simple. He beat me in the ring, 1, 2, 3. And I'm not going to take anything away from him because he earned that victory. But now I got to move on to what's next. Strictly business, Brandon Barretta. Now, Brandon, I'm glad that that's your catchphrase, your slogan. I'm glad that's how you live, because that is exactly what this Saturday is to me. Strictly business. Because I have to make a business decision to get back on track. I have to make a business decision to beat you in that ring. I have to make a business decision to continue to prove that I am always ready to deliver.
Step into the heart of history. Watch your favorite WLW stars battle it out in front of a live audience, just like the old school wrestling you remember. It's a night of unforgettable moments, thrilling showdowns, and the kind of wrestling that made legends. This March, get ready for a night of high-octane action. A return to the roots of the golden age of wrestling, live. World League Wrestling presents Saturday Night Slam, March 8th at the legendary Harley Race Wrestling Arena in Troy. Get up close and personal with the action. This is where champions are created and moments are made, and you get to be a part of it. Don't miss out on WLW Saturday Night Slam. Mark your calendars, grab your tickets, and witness the return of live wrestling, March 8th. Saturday Night Slam. History will be made. Be there.
20-minute time limit. Please welcome to the ring first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 207 pounds. He is always ready to deliver. The Deliverer, Moses.
And welcome back, fans. And yes, we're going to see the Deliverer Moses as he's trying to get back on track, Martin Kadich.
That's right. He's had a few bad losses since he lost against Suede for that junior heavyweight title. And it's just been downhill for Moses, and he's got to find his way back on the winning track sometime soon. If he doesn't, who knows?
Well, he is going to attempt, but tonight we've got a newcomer coming in. His name, Strictly Business, Brandon Barretta, coming to us from NWA Exodus Pro out of Cleveland, Ohio.
And honestly, I hope to see a good debut from this guy, but with Moses focused on getting back on track the way he is, that's going to be a hill to climb. That's going to be a problem. Moses is going to be a problem tonight. I don't think he's going to lose. unless all the fight's been knocked out of him.
Well, from what I understand, Brandon Barretta has been on a bit of a winning streak over at Exodus Pro, and he's going to try and continue that streak here at World League Wrestling. And we'll throw it back up to Ben Simon right now.
And his opponent tonight, making his World League Wrestling debut, represents our friends at NWA Exodus Pro. He's from St. Louis, Missouri, and weighs 221 pounds. Strictly business, Brandon Barretta.
Well, not much fanfare there. No music, no slapping. He's going straight to the ring, ready to fight. I like this attitude.
Kind of part of his name, Strictly Business, but trying to talk to him in the back, he didn't want to really talk very much and had very few words to say. So we'll see how this goes.
He's ready to get going right now. I mean, he's in the center of the ring. And don't forget, folks, Saturday, March 8th at the Race Wrestling Arena, we're going to be having a great show for you. Go to HarleyRace.com and get tickets to see this stuff live and in person. I'm telling you, it doesn't match the experience on TV. You got to see it live.
And I got to tell you, March the 8th, World League Wrestling goes retro for Saturday Night Slam. And you're right, it's going to be a lot of hot action here at the Race Wrestling Arena. Right now, in the middle of the ring, both these men starting to match off.
That's even more reason to get your tickets now. But Moses and Brandon Barretta, right off the bat, just move for move already. And this Brandon showing that he's ready to compete with Moses here as he rolls over the top. And a reversal into the ropes.
And no budge this time from Barretta.
And you can see Moses is up for the challenge. He's ready for this. We're going to go back in for a lockup. Moses ducks it. Down to the mat goes Barretta.
Had him in a good position here, still does. Both men back up to the feet, into the ropes. Barretta hanging on. Back into the ropes again, and this time Moses is going to send him. Oh, and a nice leapfrog. Oh, but Barretta, and a hard kick from Moses right to the chest. Action hot and heavy right now, but we've got to hit a break, and we'll be right back.
Saturday, March 22nd. Get ready for an unforgettable night of hard-hitting action as NWA Wrestling returns to Dothan, Alabama. Thrilling matches, unforgettable moments, and jaw-dropping excitement, all live and in person at the Dothan Civic Center. Get your tickets now at NWALiveEvents.com.
We work here, welcoming the long hours and heavy lifting, working hard to get the job done. And so should your truck. Jim Chineri Ford is here to help you get the job done through complete customer care and a lineup of trucks that exceed expectations. We are Jim Chineri Ford.
Honestly, it was pretty intense. Heart.
Indispensable.
Hard work. Challenging. Gritty.
This is the Harley Race Wrestling Academy.
Welcome back, fans. The Deliverer showcasing why he does deliver during the break. Now has Barretta in the corner, going to send him across, but a reversal now from Strictly Business. And into that patent headstand. Oh, and a kick. He delivered it that time.
And I'm going to tell you, he wasn't expecting that. You could see Brandon Barretta get ready to run in there and try to stop at the last moment. And Moses has got everything going his way right now. He might be finding that track he's looking for.
Well, the last couple of matches, Martin, he wasn't able to deliver on that patented headstand. So with him doing it this time, he's on track now, as you said.
There he comes off of the ropes, and Brandon able to block it. He's got him in a reversal, and he delivered that takedown right there pretty well too, Sarge. I don't know if Moses is the only one in this match right now that's doing the delivering, as Brandon Barretta with an alligator roll just wearing down the former junior heavyweight champion.
Tightly around that waist of the deliverer. Got him right in the middle of the ring, completely away from the ropes at the moment. But Moses, he's getting back to his feet.
Well, and as he rises to his feet, you can hear these fans at the Race Wrestling Arena fully behind Moses right now, just trying to urge him. Oh, what a move!
And he smacked his face right on the mat, too.
He swept that leg out from under and just drove him down to the mat. And Moses right back in the same trouble he was just a few seconds ago.
He's going to have to start crawling and pulling his way to those ropes if he wants to get out of this.
It's strictly business, doing a little jaw jacking to the crowd there, but as you notice, he still hasn't let up on that bear hug type move that he's got Moses in, back up and down.
And again, referee H.D. Daniels right there asking Moses if he wants to give it up.
Well, every time that happens, it's going to take a little bit more out of the deliverer. And he's getting in deep trouble with that knee driven right to the small of the back. And I'm going to tell you, it's hard to walk when the small of your back's hurting like that. Your lower back's out. And Brandon Barretta is just tearing up Moses' back right now.
Doing everything he can, strictly business.
You can see the anguish on Moses' face as he's just trying to will himself back up to his feet. You know he's never going to stop fighting as he starts throwing them elbows.
2 or 3 of them right in succession, but now got him back into that corner. He's going to have to break. Oh, and another elbow, and that finally does do the break.
And it took quite a bit of work to get Barretta to let go of him, and you can see Moses holding the lower lumbar area, slowed him down. Barretta able to get that foot up in the face, and Moses back in trouble again. He's really got to mount some momentum here.
Oh, did you hear that? That reverberated off the walls, that chop.
Almost leveled him with that second one. If the ropes hadn't have been there, as Moses just goes tumbling down the ropes there in the corner.
Moses in a bad way now. Driving that shoulder into the stomach area. Now reversing things and doing things to his back again. He's working on that midsection.
He's taking away Moses' will to move right now. He's keeping him from being able to take a clean breath, a hard buckle into the corner, and just more damage to that lower back area. And Moses needs that core for the strength to finish this guy off or mount some kind of comeback. You can see Moses still trying to fight. He's just taking too much punishment, Sarge.
And with Barretta, he just keeps coming back and forth with him. And I'm seeing now why he's on a winning streak in Exodus Pro and coming over here to try to do the same exact thing. He's got Moses against the ropes right now.
Well, I tell you, with a move like that, you put most of these people away. But Moses climbing up, Brandon Barretta not able to finish Moses off. That's what I think's going on right now. Is Moses is still fighting. He's still not giving up, and he's just waiting for his moment to pounce.
Well, Barretta's been watching the deliverer for quite some time, he said, and he knows that it's going to take a while to completely break him down to get that 3 count.
And he has been strictly business here. He has basically set about work to dismantle Moses right there again. And it just about knocked him out of his shoes there. Brandon Barretta in full control of this, folks. We'll be right back after this.
Oh, and a hard slam in the middle.
Step into the heart of history. Watch your favorite WLW stars battle it out in front of a live audience, just like the old school wrestling you remember. It's a night of unforgettable moments, thrilling showdowns, and the kind of wrestling that made legends. This March, getting ready for a night of high-octane action. A return to the roots of the golden age of wrestling, live. World League Wrestling presents Saturday Night Slam, March 8th at the legendary Harley Race Wrestling Arena in Troy. Get up close and personal with the action. This is where champions are created and moments are made, and you get to be a part of it. Don't miss out on WLW Saturday Night Slam. Mark your calendars, grab your tickets, and witness the return of live wrestling, March 8th. Saturday Night Slam. History will be made. Be there.
Welcome back, fans. As Barretta just still all over the Deliverer, Moses. Oh, but a suplex from the Deliverer might give him that space and that time that he needs to recoup.
Well, he needs more time than that because he's unable to capitalize. As you can see, Barretta getting to his feet now. Moses unable. All that work he did on Moses' lower back now coming to pay dividends for Brandon Barretta here.
And next week, fans, here on Showdown, the WLW Junior Heavyweight Championship will be at stake when the champion Raheem De La Suede takes on the natural Atlas Armstrong, and also Superstar Steve will go up against Jeff Wild. 1, 2, and a kick out from the Deliverer.
And you're not gonna finish Moses off like that. You can see getting pinned, it almost firing him up more. But he's just taking so much punishment to that lower back. It's got to be excruciating just to stand right now as he's trying to trade blows with Brandon Barretta, but he just doesn't have that much left in him, it seems like. And he rolls him up, Sarge.
1, 2, to just a 2 count. Moses back up on his feet again.
Able to slip it. He's got him in another one. He gets another 2 count there. And unable to hold Barretta to the mat there. And Barretta back up on his feet. Moses has got to keep moving quick here.
Maintain that momentum.
2 forearms, and Barretta looks like he's in trouble. Moses slips the hook.
Oh, and a hard enziguri to the side of the head. That's going to send him back into that turnbuckle. And here comes Moses again.
Trying to chop him down a bit, maybe level that playing field.
And fans, get your tickets right now at HarleyRace.com for World League Wrestling Goes Retro on March the 8th. It's Saturday Night Slam. All kinds of action going on here at the arena. As now Moses, he's taking those straps down and he's ready to finish it all.
Gotta tell you, Brandon Barretta been delivering a butt whooping, but Moses is about to deliver some strictly business. This could be it.
2. Oh! About 2 3/4 on that one.
And you can see neither one of these men too quick now, but it looks like Brandon Barretta's going to make it to his feet. Moses punching the mat, trying to will himself back to his feet.
This match has taken a lot out of Moses.
Both of these men are staggered right now, and he's calling for more.
Slip behind, and another reversal. We've seen so many of those during this match.
And that's a huge German suplex. You see Moses holding the back of his head. And Moses is reeling. I don't know if he could come back from this. He's got to do something here. There's a fisherman.
Oh!
And he got it all.
2, 3, and he's won. Strictly business. Brandon Barretta has defeated Moses.
At 10-18, your winner by pinfall, Brandon.
I can't believe it. I don't think Moses has lost this many times in a row. Like, how's he going to bounce back from this?
I mean, what a match for Strictly Business. Brandon Barretta coming in his first night here at WLW, getting that win.
That's right, and you can see why he's such a rising star. As Brandon Barretta just took care of business against one of the best World League Wrestling has to offer.
But now the question's got to be asked. What has Moses got to do to get back on the track?
Right, he said he was refocused. He said he was determined. He said he was ready to deliver. But it was just a little bit out. It was just a little bit out of his hands tonight. Brandon Barretta just came in and shocked the world here.
And the fans here at the Race Wrestling Arena completely shocked and stunned that once again the Deliverer coming out on the short end of the stick, but still still behind Moses. Hello, wrestling fans. Sarge Phillips here, and standing with me from NWA, Exodus Pro, making his NWA World League Wrestling debut, the one and only Brandon
Strictly Business, Brandon Barretta.
My apologies, Strictly Business, Brandon Barretta. Now, you just had a match and your debut with the Deliverer, Moses. And gotta say, congratulations, and how do you feel?
Good.
Okay. So, is there anybody else here at World League Wrestling that you would like to face here at the Race Wrestling Arena?
Anyone.
Okay. Anything that you'd like to say to the fans here at NWA World League Wrestling?
Strictly Business, delivered.
Fans, stay tuned for more here on NWA World League Wrestling Showdown.